Just about set for football now here at Lumen Field in Seattle. Today, a good one in the NFC West. It's the San Francisco 49ers and the Seattle Seahawks. Mike Tirico alongside Greg Olson and Jason Myers has us set to get started. And we are underway in the Pacific Northwest. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Kittle is the man in motion. And he's going to be stopped at the line. No gain. Great way for the defense to open up here at home.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second down and 9. Downfield, and it's caught by Ayuk. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Purdy on target to Ayuk, and the 49ers have a first down.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 7. Purdy using the pop pass. And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical.
And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. Big Leonard Williams that time forces his way in for the sack.
And there was nothing exotic about that. I mean, they were just able to generate pressure without having to bring an extra rusher. And this offense now finds themselves staring at 4th down as a result.
Oh, that is terrific. Out of bounds, inside the 5-yard line.
3-yard line.
First carry now for Kenneth Walker. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
We'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And he's shedding tackles left and right, winding his way for a gain of 8.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. And it looks like he's going to have that first down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's got it enough. They convert on 3rd down.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the first down.
And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. So, from the 22, here's 2nd and 2. Straight ahead, it's Walker. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. A gain there of 15. First down, Seattle.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
A gain of 4 brings up 2nd down at the 42-yard line.
2nd and 5. They run with Walker. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's Darnold. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a first down.
This is exactly how it's supposed to look on 3rd down. His eyes are downfield, nothing materializes. He quickly decides he can do it himself, picks up the first down, and then to protect himself with the slide, well done.
Off the play fake. Here's Darnold. There he goes again.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 5. Off the bootleg, here's Darnold. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point. And now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
They'll go play action with Darnold. That's complete. It's Jackson Smith-Njigba. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
2nd down at the 49ers' 31-yard line.
The run up the middle, it's Walker. And he brings it down to about the 28-yard line. Bernardo Green there to bring him down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
They've moved the ball well here, but now face 3rd and 2. Now this looks like a design run. He'll try to run for it. It's a pickup of 12. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
Shotgun run now with Walker. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Valdez-Scantling on the move. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. That's over the middle and taken in by Valdez-Scantling.
Valdez-Scantling brings up third down.
Third and inches. They'll try to sneak it here. And he's going to have the first down. Just past the marker. It is first and goal.
And with that run, it puts them on the doorstep of the end zone. This has been a really impressive series up until this point, Mike. I mean, so much that anything less than a touchdown kind of feels like a letdown.
They'll run here, and it's Charbonnet. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits. What do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal?
Another one from the 5, 2nd down and goal. Darnold. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seahawks. Jason Myers on to attempt the extra point. His kick is good. And the Seahawks will take a 7-0 lead. After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. This returnable with Taylor. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The 49ers offense ready to see the football for the 2nd time. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun. It's Purdy. That's into the hands of Pearsall on the right side. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete. George Kittle was the intended target that time. And that'll set up 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
The Seahawks offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. They'll start with the football already in the red zone. Big opportunity here on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. This one is pulled in on the feet in bounds. Yes! Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Touchdown, Seattle. The teamwork was just ideal there. Greg, we don't see practice all week, but we see it pay off in the game.
And when you have a wide receiver, Mike, that can operate near the sideline, it just increases the amount of space that quarterback has to work with. He knows that he can put that ball maybe a little bit further away from the defender, knowing he's got the guy on the other end to not only secure the catch, but to keep his feet in bounds for a touchdown.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. From the 6, here comes a return. The Niners offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. And so far, not much has gone right. They've had it twice, punted twice. Looking to sustain something here on drive number 3. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Byron Murphy there on the stop.
Brings up 2nd down.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 6. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. Open man downfield is Kittle. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
A gain of 46 yards on the play. 1st down, San Francisco.
So after 1, it's the Seahawks with the early lead. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. It's the 49ers with the football to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Purdy. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Back in the day, Mike, you know how they decided who played offense and who played defense? The guys who caught the ball better played offense, and the guys who couldn't play defense. And now, that's obviously not the case anymore. But this is one of those that still gives defensive players a bad rap.
Purdy now on 2nd down. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. And he's got about 5 on this one before he's out of bounds. And they're set up a little bit better for 3rd down.
3rd down.
Back to the air is Purdy. The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. They put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
On 4th down, it's Jake Moody time for the Niners. It'll be a 44-yard attempt. Moody's kick is good. And the 49ers get their first points of the game. They trail 14-3.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
Moody comes back on the field after making the field goal. He's set to kick off. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with 1st down. From the gun, it's Darnold. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's very close to a first down. He's out after a pickup of 9.
It's second and
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
And this is going to be caught, but they say out of bounds. So, incomplete pass.
Well, it's going to go down as an incompletion, but it wasn't from a lack of effort. I mean, he did everything in his power to try to get both feet in bounds. The pass just took him a little bit too close to the sideline, and he just wasn't able to save the play.
They'll run the sneak, and that'll move the sticks. First down, up to the 40.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that first down. But this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the first down.
Off the play fake, it's Darnold. Nick Bosa, the former All-Pro, in there for the sack.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
Darnold to throw. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. But he'll gather it back in.
And man, does he dodge a bullet right there, Mike, on that sack. He's fortunate. That ball bounced right back to him, and he's able to recover it and keep possession for his team.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Darnold now to throw, and they're going to get him once again. He's under siege. That is 3 in a row.
These pass rushers, they love these situations where they can just pin their ears back and go after the quarterback. They knew they had a chance to put an end to this drive, and they didn't let it go to waste.
So on 4th down, on comes Michael Dixon to punt. Back deep, it's Ricky Pearsall. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The 49ers offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Purdy. Pass caught by Pearsall. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
A gain of 7.
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
On 2nd down, Purdy. Right back to Pearsall again. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. 12 was nice last time, so they did it again. Another 12-yard pickup and another first down.
Up until that run, this first half, it's kind of been tough sledding here for this run game. They'd love to see him get going. That last big pickup's going to go a long way.
1st and 10. Purdy gets this one into the hands of Jennings. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 26-yard line.
Man in motion here is Jennings. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. .21 is the line to gain as we hit third down. From the gun, it's Purdy. Throw, left side, complete to Pearsall. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Niners cut the lead to 4. It's 10-6.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
Moody comes back on the field after making the field goal. He's set to kick off. On the return, here's Sim. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return. The Seahawks offense ready to get back to work. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. First down and 10. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning first and second down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in third and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down. Cooper Kupp was the intended receiver. Third down coming up. Throwing, Darnold. Oh, a loose football. It's picked up by one of his teammates.
After these kind of plays, Mike, you just wish the sideline was a mile away, because you know when you get there, you are going to catch an earful. They stress all week, ball carriers, we have to protect the ball. In this case, it doesn't result in a turnover, but the lost yardage now brings up fourth down. These are drive killers.
To return is Pearsall. And some nifty running on the return. Picked up some good yardage before he was taken down. The Niners offense ready to get back out. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with first and 10. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now Purdy. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the intended receiver there. And it'll bring up second down.
You talk about a quarterback getting bailed out. Man, that is a pick all day long. And as this defender enters the huddle, you see a bunch of his guys hitting him on the helmet. But I could promise you, they're saying, next time, you got to come down with that one.
And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. That is a big gain for the 49ers. And even 30 yards.
Both pre-snap and post-snap. This is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
They'll run the toss with McCaffrey. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
3rd and short. Purdy. And he's going to be out of bounds with a gain of 7. And that'll be enough for a first down.
A gain of 7.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win. That's exactly what he did here.
And he'll find some way to turn this into positive yardage, struggling forward for a pickup of about 2.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Throwing on 2nd down is Purdy. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver, and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Purdy. That one taken in. Jawan Jennings. Touchdown, 49ers.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
Makes the score Seahawks 14, 49ers 13.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. On the return, here's Sim. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Seahawks offense back onto the field for their next possession. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Darnold. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, the one he was looking for.
It's 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down.
3-yard line.
It's one of those balls where the quarterback wishes there was a string. The second it came out of his hand, he wished he could just pull it back, because from the moment it left his hand, that looked like a sure interception, and the only reason it wasn't because the defender just flat out dropped it.
Smith and Jigba has it on that out route.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Throwing on third down is Darnold. That's going to be caught. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. Here's the punter now, as he'll come on to punt this one away. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And he's not going to get anything out of this one. They force him laterally out of bounds. No gain on the return. The 49ers offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. Downfield, he's got the big target, Jennings. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal. So a big one there to start the drive. The gain is 64.
As that play unfolded, Mike, I thought he was going to have a chance to find the end zone for the second time here today. And I'll be honest, if I'm the play caller, at the end of this drive, I might give him one more shot at the end zone. But either way, they got to be thinking coming away here with 6.
Timeout 49ers. That is their second. As the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. Kittle is the man in motion. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. And he'll take it on in. Jennings. Touchdown, San Francisco. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Seahawks 14.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. On the return, here's Sim. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. Darnold to throw on first down. Hunt brings it in left side. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in the second quarter.
At the 34-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 2. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. He's going to tuck it and go. Timeout Seahawks. That is their second as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. It'll be a pickup of 10. First down, Seattle.
For a Seahawks.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. Give them 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
33-yard line.
Having the ability to move your running back to the widest receiver, they call those the number 1 receiver, meaning he's the closest to the sideline. It really forces a defense to show their hand. Do we keep a corner out there, and I know it's zone, or do I move a linebacker or safety out there, and now you tell the offense that it's man coverage? So the versatility and the chess piece that is the running back position, it could do so much to help not only the play caller, but also the quarterback.
A 50-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks will cut the lead from 6 down to 3.
So after that kick, they cut the deficit to 3, and every point matters, especially in these close games. As they look to build on this in the second half, every possession coming away with points, touchdowns, field goals. It's going to be one of those back-and-forth games.
Jason Myers.
Final second now of this first half as this one is away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The Niners offense going to get it one last time here late in the opening half. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Throwing is Purdy. He'll let one go downfield for Jennings. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So, one half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
How would you like to be this running back here? You get the ball, you're thinking, all right, get through the line. And next thing you know, the big old D tackle is just waiting for you there in the hole. Nowhere for you to go as he takes you down for a loss.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Valdez-Scantling on the move. On 2nd down, it's Darnold. Trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Now, Darnold. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The Niners offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. on the handoff, McCaffrey. And a good piece of running there. He'll get about 9 yards past the 35-yard line.
At the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and inches.
2nd and inches. On the counter, it's McCaffrey. And he'll work forward for a yard, but that's all he needed. This is going to be a first down.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Purdy using the pop pass. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. Now, after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Second and 11. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. Complete to Pearsall. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
And the 49ers.
22 yards, the pickup there. First down, 49ers. On the give, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these 0 or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
On 3rd down, it's Purdy. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now 4th down.
It just seems like the offense gets in their own way, and whether it's a penalty or a drop or whatever the case may be, it's these self-inflicted wounds. They've got to stop if this unit ever wants to reach their full potential.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Darnold. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
And 10 at the 20-yard
He's usually
line.
such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit.
This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
And a nice job there defensively on 3rd down, not overcommitting to their pass rush, having a plan for this quarterback as a designed runner. they're able to stop him short of the first down.
Kicking time for the Seahawks. They'll punt this one away, as he's on for the 5th time this afternoon. A fair catch. He's going to call it and take it right around his own 30-yard line. Here's the San Francisco offense, ready to take possession of the ball once more. They'll give to McCaffrey on the option. He'll push forward for about a yard. Reek Woolen brings him down.
On the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd down at the 33-yard line.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 8. They'll go play action with Purdy. Forced out wide. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap to Purdy. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
They'll run here with McCaffrey, and he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 10 yards. It's good for a Niners first down.
First down, 49ers.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. A big-time play for the Niners. 31 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to...
Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out. And fortunately, their center able to rein it in, and they'll retain possession.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
Kittle is the man in motion. To the right side, this is McCaffrey. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
Back-to-back plays by this defense now, Mike, winning these early downs. They get the sack on first, the tackle for loss on second, and now it brings up 3rd and long.
Here's a 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Purdy. This one caught at the 4. He's got another one. Jennings. Touchdown, San Francisco. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His 3rd touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man, they're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. On the return, here's Sims. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Seahawks offense headed back to take over once more. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. The run up the middle, it's Walker. And he'll move this forward out to the 29-yard line. Malik Mustafa there to bring him down.
2 yards on the
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
And this is going to be a Seahawks first down as he gets this up to the 40-yard line.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks, so don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll go play action with Garner. Over the middle, that's the tight end, Garner. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. First time they've looked his way all game long, but he comes through with the grab and the first down. On the handoff, it's Charbonnet. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
2nd and 10. That's caught by Martinez. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league, and it results in a negative play.
On 3rd and long, here's Darnold. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
The Seahawks sending out their punt team as they are forced to kick for the 6th time today. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The 49ers offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, trying to add to it. It begins with 1st down. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet inbound.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Out of the gun, They'll give it to McCaffrey. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They need the 24-yard line as they come up for third down. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. A short one there, caught by Kittle. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
First down.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge first down conversion. Fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Play action, here's Purdy. Taking the deep shot here with Robinson. And that'll be in and out of his hands. It's incomplete.
I love that they continue to stay aggressive here, Mike. And that route right there, we used to call it a big 8. It's a deep post route, but the ball placement isn't exactly where it needs to be, and that's a missed opportunity.
Third down, Purdy. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up fourth down.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
Going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Seahawks offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. The tight end going in motion to the left. Off the play fake, it's Darnold. That is caught downfield by Cup. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Seattle Seahawks.
That one's good for 29.
First and 10.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
It's a gain of 12 there. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
Darnold to throw again. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. but now it's going to bring up third down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
They'll try to sneak it here, and he will have the Seahawks first down, maybe by about a yard, as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good runner. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
And that play took a little long to develop. They stop him for no gain at the 4.
We're seeing such an uptick, Mike, across the league in these hybrid kind of positionless defenders, especially safety. So are they a safety? Are they a linebacker? They're good in both coverage. And in this case, they can play near the line of scrimmage and still make plays on the ground.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Nick Bosa getting in for the sack, and that's going to make it 3rd and goal.
Even when it seems like they're putting a nice drive together, Mike, they just can't seem to escape this pass rush. It has been relentless all game long, and they get him here again.
This is caught for 2.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage, and it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Pressure's on. Here's the veteran, Jason Myers. This to get back to a 1-possession game. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And they are indeed back within 1 score.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
So the field goal makes it a 1-score game here in the 4th quarter as they kick it away. This returnable with Taylor. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Niners offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Kittle is the man in motion. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 4. They run once more with McCaffrey. And he'll be near the 1st down marker. Let's call it a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down.
3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
They'll go with the sneak, and he's going to have a 49ers first down. At least it would appear that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do give him the conversion on 3rd and 1. From the gun, it's a give to McCaffrey. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
At the 33-yard line, a gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 9. Again, it's McCaffrey. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
From the gun, it's Purdy. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock. But the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the fourth quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that third down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up first downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again. The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side. And they'll have first and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
At the 9-yard line.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the fourth quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So really nice job here late. We're going to see if they can put this one out of reach.
And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps.
And he's going to be taken down back at the 20-yard line. Jaron Reed gets in there for the sack, and now it's third and goal.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
Third and goal. Purdy. That is caught back corner of the end zone. George Kittle. Touchdown. 49. And, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed. So replay is going to take a look at this one and make sure it is good for 6. On is Moody to add the extra point. He gets it to go, and the 49ers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. On the return, here's Sim. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Well, Seahawks offense ready to get back at it. From the 25, they'll go to work. First and 10. On play action, here's Garner. Smith and Jigba left side, he's got it. And he'll only manage a couple of yards before he's out of bounds.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs. Tight end, the motion man to the right. They'll drop to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Pickup brings up second down at the 45-yard line.
Here's second down and 3. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. Get that one to Charbonnet, complete. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing it.
And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with a minute 4 left to go in the game. Two timeouts still left, but scoring quickly here, a must. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Here's second down. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. Going up top. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Nice job there defensively to keep him in front of the marker. It's going to bring up 4th down.
We see teams more and more throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, really for 2 reasons. 1, they're confident that they can pick up the first down with yards after the catch. 2, teams' willingness to go for it on 4th down is at an all-time high.
Timeout Seahawks. That is their second, and they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. To throw again is Darnold. He'll try and get there on the ground. Now Seattle will use the final timeout.
It's a gain of 8. And that's good for another Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll come up for 1st and 10. To throw is Darnold. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
makes it second
Up
and
until
10
that
at the
incompletion, they've done a really
23-yard
nice
line.
job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up the key 3rd down?
And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So a win here for our visitors, the 49ers. They're able to get the job done in front of a hostile crowd as they come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.